You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome along. Today, we're looking into some of the really impactful shifts and, frankly, surprising challenges popping up in startups, tech, and business right now.
Yeah, that's right.
We've gone through a stack of reports, founder playbooks, all sorts of things, and we're aiming to, pull out the key insights for you.
Exactly. And these aren't just random headlines, are they? They kind of connect together, showing how innovation and, well, business itself are changing. So we want to cut through some of that noise, find the real trends, maybe some practical strategies, and even touch on the bigger picture, the societal stuff.
Okay, let's get into it. First up, Circle's valuation. Our sources are calling it nutty. I mean, the stock went from $31 to $227.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Leading to a $48.4 billion valuation on, $578.6 million in Q1 revenue. And that's before considering the USDC revenue split with Coinbase, which is central to their model. So is this real value, or is the market just a bit frothy right now?
Well, it's fascinating when you put it next to this other trend, the SaaS midlife crisis, as some are calling it.
Right.
You've got these SaaS unicorns, the $100–300 million ARR companies, and they're seeing growth slow down, kind of like the bigger public companies.
Okay.
But then you see companies like Intercom reinventing themselves. Their AI agent, Finn, it went from nothing to a $100 million ARR in just 2.5 quarters.
Wow, that fast.
Yeah. And that could potentially take their valuation from maybe $1.25 billion up to $3 billion. It shows you can make a huge change without ditching your core business.
That's a massive pivot. And speaking of growth, Goldman Sachs apparently now says high growth is just 20% revenue growth.
Which feels low compared to the past, doesn't it?
It really does. And some sources worry that SaaS companies might be hiding problems with, price increases or just buying other companies.
Right. Papering over the cracks, maybe?
Yeah. Plus, only 40% of startups even hit 4x pipeline coverage in Q1. They just don't have enough potential deals lined up. And CAC payback, getting worse. Takes longer to make back the money you spent getting a customer.
And this tough environment probably fuels the AI talent wars we're seeing.
Yes.
Look at Meta. They're offering these, unprecedented packages to get the top AI people, like $8 million over 4 years up to maybe $20 million a year, mostly stock.
That's mind-boggling.
It really shows how valuable and how few those top AI experts are. But even with that kind of money, they're apparently struggling to poach people from places like OpenAI.
Interesting. So for founders trying to navigate this, fundraising in 2025 sounds different. Less hope, more like targeted sales.
Exactly.
The advice is start with maybe 25 VCs, are actually investing, sequence how you talk to them, and use your pitch deck like a, quote, weapon to create urgency, not just a presentation.
Yeah, make it sharp. And that leads to this idea of ruthless prioritization, because time is zero-sum, right? You have to choose. Are you doing the 10x tasks, the big things that really move the needle? Or are you stuck on the 0.1x stuff you need to just stop doing or give to someone else?
The low-impact busy work.
Yeah. And the sources say the really hard part isn't picking the big tasks. It's telling your team why you're letting other, maybe important-seeming fires just burn, because they don't fit the main strategy.
I can see that. It takes discipline, like PagerDuty preparing for their IPO. They apparently focused on building customer trust by going public at $100 million revenue. Wasn't just about getting the highest valuation. They wanted big clients to see them as stable.
That's a strategic choice, right? And this focus on outcomes, sometimes controversially, ties into this idea of a fungible worldview.
Fungible worldview. Explain that.
It's this idea that when you're chasing massive scale, the how you get there can start to feel less important than the result, even if the how is unconventional. Think Cluely raising $15 from A16s using viral stunts.
Weren't they the ones with the strippers?
Yeah, that kind of provocative marketing. Then turning that buzz into actual enterprise contracts. It's like the method becomes interchangeable if it works for scale.
Okay, wow. And finally, shifting gears a bit, there's this MIT research on automation and jobs.
David Otter's work.
He found something interesting. Just being exposed to automation doesn't automatically mean job losses.
Right. He compared Uber drivers, whose employment grew massively, 249%, even though wages didn't really keep up, with proofreaders, who actually earn more now, but there are far fewer jobs.
So what's the key difference?
It seems to be about expertise fungibility. Does the automation just take away routine bits, leaving you to do more complex, abstract things, or does it basically strip away the core, specialized skill itself?
That makes sense. So pulling this all together, we've seen these rapid changes in valuations, growth expectations, the fight for talent, and how companies are strategizing.
And understanding these connections is really key, isn't it? Thinking about how all these things, the valuations, talent, strategy, even how automation changes work, how they all combine to redefine what actually creates value and makes an impact today. It leaves you wondering, doesn't it?
You've been listening to The Vocal Technologist. Tune in next time.